Girl, you guys, this is my little baby. She's not a baby anymore. She needs her hair done.
Yeah.
It's so nappy, it looks like it's short. And the piece that she has curled. Well, it is short compared to some kids' children's, but hey, she's my daughter. Hair is not everything.
Okay, hold on.
Although when I was in the UPC church, my hair was pretty long then. It was natural. They wouldn't allow the women to the black women to wear extensions. Some people did, but if your husband was in the military, I mean not in the military, and if your husband was in the ministry, they had like certain restrictions that were like extra. Um, and so no, they wouldn't tell the congregation you have to have your hair like this to come in. But if you're going to be in ministry, they had a certain standard. So just so that we can get that right, because a lot of people believe that Pentecostals, like, they make us be that way. We don't be that way because the church makes us be that way, you know? We choose the lifestyle. We choose to be separate. It's almost like saying, you know, I choose not to smoke, but I can be around the smokers, but I choose not to smoke. Some people can't even be around it, you know? And that's like some Christians. They can't even be around you cussing and stuff like that. But some Christians can. It doesn't affect them. Doesn't change. Doesn't make them cuss, and it doesn't, you know. So anyway, and then some churches, you know, I guess it's okay to cuss, but the pastor's not going to cuss. Almost the same concept, you know. Not even, I didn't say that was okay, but what I'm saying is you have the freedom, and then the pastor doesn't. He refrains himself, and that's just like Pentecostals, except we do it we do that way too, and we also do it in a lifestyle, so that we can be picked out. You know, I'm been out of the church here for a while, man. It's been about 7 years I've been out the church, and it's not great, but yeah, I enjoyed the people. The people were so nourishing, and I think that's why I get so offended about people, because I grew up military, and so military, you know, I'm able to have the fight. Like, I've got the fight in me, but I've learned to get along with people. And, you know, military life, everybody needs everybody. Like, you might get in a stairwell with, you know, 8 people, 6 people in a stairwell per stairwell. And they might say, okay, every household's oldest kid has to clean the stairwell once a week. And then they have, everybody does. Well, let's just say 7, even though that would be an odd number. But we did have that. We sure did, because we had temps at the top. And it had like, if you got those, because there was no more housing, those rooms had like 8 rooms and a kitchen and a living room. And then it was like, whoa, all these rooms, just go down the hall. It's like room. We stayed in them once. And my mom didn't like it. She was having nightmares. She was like, no, we got to get out of here. It's like, either I'm having nightmares or God is talking. Saying something. The devil's intervening. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, churches are different. And, but anyway, it's been a long time since I've been in a church. Figure that. Anyway, this video was about my little bit. And I love these videos because, you know, I'm relaxed and it is me. And I even look back and I want to help someone. I want to be able to have had my pain and my suffering to be someone else's way to get out. whether it was because, I had a situation where I only had one can of food in my house and a ramen noodles so the girl can survive. You hear me? Like, I've lived like that. I've lived where I had to go to my mom's house and use her deodorant without her knowing. So when I tell you I get down, I know how to get down. I know how to get my money, I donated plasma for diapers. I was going down to the bank like 3 times a week. I think that's the most you can go is 3 times a week. And they give you like 45, 20, 25, 45, 20, 25. And it's crazy, but you just sit there a few minutes, 30 minutes maybe. They take your blood out, take the plasma out, put the blood back in. I did that shit, y'all, for diapers. So I want this video to be able, hold on, Antoinette, to be helpful to someone. Maybe it's something in there that I say that I went through that can warn you or even maybe encourage you that, life still goes on and it makes you stronger. And even though I think I'm weak sometimes, I already know. You know what I mean? So it's like, I need to get back into church. But anyhow, I want to help somebody. I don't want them to go down the same road. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't, man, it's pain. And you smile when sometimes you're hurting. And then when you smile and you really mean it, nobody notices because you smile all the time. So, they always, I don't know. They don't get what they see all the time, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people choose to be evil. It's important. It's, but somebody got to be evil. The Bible said He created it all, heaven and earth and hell. He created it. Like, jeez. Went to the store. Oh, I took it in the house already. And got me a new one because it broke. So anybody that's following my pages know that I smoke an electronic cigarette because I stopped smoking. And all these things are going to be in my book when I write it. And I hope it goes big. Like, I think people really want to see someone that's genuine, and I'm giving you me, and I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not, this is me. It's a story, and maybe somebody will listen and follow me, and maybe that person will be of importance. And then maybe they will be of importance. And if they're of importance, my books will go out. And, maybe they'll do a movie. Hell, I don't know. Maybe. And if not, I didn't had lived with a can of beans before. You know what I'm saying? Not beans. I can't remember what it was, but it was one can. Now, I'm thinking it was green beans, but I'm not sure. And a pack of ramen noodles. Like, for real. I done been through some stuff. And I always wanted to get married to the one dude and be married forever. Like, I dig that. I like watching stories that old people are holding hands, and what I'm saying, he makes sure that she goes in first, and he gives her money to go shopping, and buys her flowers or brings home ice cream, or you know what I mean? I wanted that shit. I wanted the picket house. I never dreamt of mansions and stuff. Like, I was good. I knew I wanted to work because I like to work. I didn't want to just go around spending money. Like, I didn't mind working too. So now that I've worked since I was the tender age of 14, I'm ready to just lay back and say, hey, I put my hands to this earth. Like, And I did, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked. And when you work, you're doing something that's going to benefit you or benefit someone else. Like you working. And so I want for this thing to blow up so I can just sit back one day and just buy other people's stuff. Like I want to be so good, I'm good. And when I'm so good, I already know. So I'm going to just keep giving back. Not in a cocky way, but I'm just saying, like, I want to be able to, if a friend calls me up and says, you know, hey, let me get $10,000. Like, I want to be so filthy rich that I can give that $10,000 and watch this video and not feel some type of way, like still feel that way, you know, and not feel like, oh, shit, now she going to think that I gonna ask her for $10,000 because she said she wished she was gonna be that rich. Yes, I want to do that. I want that stuff to just turn over. And the more I give, I get. And the more I give, I get. Anyway, this one might be a little bit too deep for you, but if you got an ear here, follow me. Follow me, you guys. Follow us. This is my daughter, Antoinette Sanders. Antoinette Renee Sanders. My bad. You see how I did the camera?
Mm-hmm.
This is my daughter.
Hey, now.
What's your nickname?
Nickname.
What do I call you that I always call you? And it's not Chickadee. What is it?
Nene.
Oh my gosh, you don't know?
Renee.
It's not Renee.
Nene. Antoinette.
It's Chickadee.
You just said it wasn't.
Because I thought you was gonna be like, it is Chickadee, and you was just like, I don't know. But anyway, follow me.
What about my singing?
That's a